Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of MEW or Matt's Extreme Wrestling, where today we have for you a brand new review and we are finishing up our Elite Series 98 with Farooq, Asad, Finn Balor, and Big E. Three figures that I'm somewhat looking forward to. I mean, we're getting another Big E, we're finally getting another Demon King. It's been forever since we've gotten a Demon King. And we're getting another version of Farooq. In like the Sub-Zero gear, I believe is what this is referring to. I could be wrong, but it kind of reminds me of Sub-Zero in a way. But getting into the packaging, we have Farooq right there, Farooq, Asad right there, more Farooq right there. Spinning around, you got another image of Farooq right there. And if you guys would like to pause to read his bio, you can pause it now. Rest of the figures in the wave, Randy Orton, Rick Boogs, and Mandy Rhodes. We went over in the last video. Go check out that review if you guys haven't already. Farooq's name right here, more stuff on the side right there. And then for the Demon King, Finn Balor, you got Finn Balor there, more Finn Balor there, Finn Balor right there. If you guys would like to pause to read his bio, you can pause it now. Rest of the figures in the wave, some more stuff right there for Finn. And then for Big E, you have Big E there with the nice WWE Championship. Big E right there, Big E right there, more Big E right there. If you guys would like to pause to read the bio, you can pause it now. Rest of the figures in the wave, more stuff right there on the side. But guys, that's it for all the packaging. So let's crack Farooq, Finn Balor, and Big E out of their packaging. Alright guys, and here's everybody out of their packaging, looking really, really good, liking what I'm seeing, disliking some stuff, not a lot, but how we're going to do this is we're going to go over Farooq's accessories and then Farooq, and then we'll compare him to another Farooq in my collection. Same goes for Finn Balor, and then same goes for Big E. We'll go over their accessories themselves, and then compare them to other versions of themselves in my collection. So guys, let's dive into Farooq Asad's accessories. Alright guys, and diving into Farooq Asad's accessories, starting out with the interchangeable hands. He does come with some interchangeable mic holding hands. They're just mic holding hands. They make the world go around. Things like that. And then out of the packaging on the figure, he does come with the fisted hands. Really, really nice. And then he comes with an interchangeable head sculpt. That is pretty much the same facial expression, except it is a different, like, headgear. Now, I will probably put this one on to display him instead of the silver one, because, like, I think the blue fits better with the rest of the attire, but it is pretty much the same face, just a different headpiece. Different paint, everything like that, but the blue one will probably go on to basically display the figure and everything like that. But guys, that's it for Farooq Asad's accessories. So let's dive into Farooq Asad himself. Alright guys, and diving into Farooq himself, starting out with the head sculpt. And diving into Farooq himself, I like the head sculpt. It is the exact same facial expression as on the interchangeable head, but I do like the silver coloring of the little, like, helmet. It is really nice. You can see the black hair under there, really, really nice. All the, you know, straps to hold on, everything like that, going down into the torso. He does have this really nice rubber, like, entrance gear, or, like, fighting gear. I think this is supposed to look like Sub-Zero for Mortal Kombat, in a way. I think that's what this is supposed to look like. I could be wrong. But it reminds me of Sub-Zero, really, really nice, but it doesn't hinder articulation. There's your ab crunch, which is still really nice. This is really nice too. You got the silver there, you got all the nice blue and black in here. There it is from the back. Going into the arms, his arms can move up, and they do have the nice bicep articulation right there with a black bicep band on both sides. Really, really nice. He does have double jointed pinless arms. He does have black and blue wrist tape right there. Going down into the rest of the attire, it is plain black trunks with a little bit of blue right there on the upper part of the trunks. Going into the legs, the gear doesn't hinder the nice big boot kick right there, really, really nice, but he can do that. The split C's are really, really nice on this figure. He does have an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees with the blue knee pads, as well as the upper boot rotation, the ankle rocker, and the ankle pivot. But guys, that's it for Farooq himself. So let's compare him to another Farooq in my collection really quick. And comparing Farooq to another Farooq in my collection, we have the Legend Series 17 Ministry of Darkness Farooq, or the Acolytes Farooq, and they compare really well. It's the same Farooq. You know, he's just a little bit older, and, you know, he's not wearing the Sub-Zero gear, but Nice to have two different versions of Farooq. I want them to, hopefully in the greatest hits line, we can get an APA Farooq with Bradshaw. I think that would be great, or just give us new Farooq and Bradshaw from the APA. I think that would be great. But guys, let's dive into Finn Balor's accessories. Alright guys, and diving into Finn Balor's accessories. He does come with the interchangeable hands. And they are the mic holding hands, which are really, really nice. He has the black nail polish on there, the finger tape, as well as his really cool astronaut tattoo right there. As you can see, they didn't put the... Basically, it's supposed to be like a little boy, I guess. And they didn't print the head on because it would have went onto the peg. And if we all remember what happened to his Elite 83, as soon as you moved that peg, the tattoo was gone. So, I like the tattoo. Hopefully they could kind of do something to where we can get the head on there, which would be really, really nice. But it is still a great tattoo. I love that tattoo. And then going into the other interchangeable hands, he comes with like these like kind of clawing hands. Like they're coming to reach out at you. You got the black nail polish in there, the finger tape, as well as the astronaut tattoo right there for Finn. But I do like these hands. These are really nice hands. I don't think we got these with the Ultimate Edition Demon King. Or we might have. I don't remember. But yeah, really nice one. So that is it for Finn Balor's accessories, which it's not. We have the headdress. Really, really nice. You got the nice mohawk. These are nice and like a little stiff, but they are enough to where, you know, you won't like poke yourself with them. Really, really nice, and it just sits on the figure's head. Really nice. I really like this headdress. This is really, really nice. I wish we could have gotten like more like of maybe a waist wrap or something like that, kind of like with the Ultimate Edition. I'm going to see if I could pair this with the Ultimate Edition when we get to that point and see how it would look. But guys, now that's it for Finn Balor's accessories. So let's dive into Finn Balor himself. Alright guys, and diving into the Demon King Finn Balor himself, starting out with the head sculpt. And this is a very nice head sculpt. Very nice. Looks just like Finn Balor. You got all the nice face paint in there. Looks really, really good. The facial expression is incredible. Really, really nice. This actually might be the same head that was on the Ultimate Edition, just repainted. I could be wrong. But going down into the torso, he has all the great paint that does continue up into it, but he's got all the nice, you know, body paint and everything like that. More paint over here. Really, really nice. I love this Finn Balor. This, of course, is from when he took on Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules 2021. But you got the nice little tassels here as well, which is really nice. You got the tassels here, but his arms can move up. He does have the bicep articulation in there. Double jointed pinless arms. He does have his arm tattoos right there, which are covered by the little bicep bands right there. Really, really nice, though, but I do like the tattoos in there, if you guys can. Got all the nice tattoo work in there. Really, really nice. His arms are double jointed, pinless, which are really, really nice. Going down into the attire, he does have a nice waist swivel right there. It does say Summon the Demon on the black trunks, and on the back it says Demon King, all hail the Demon King. Oh, and back here it says Balor in white. Really, really nice. This figure's just covered in details. You got more little tassels on the knee pads, the open knee pads. It says all hail Demon King. Summon the Demon King on the knee pads, which are really, really nice. You can kick forward very well. Has a really good upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees, upper boot rotation, ankle rocker, and an ankle pivot. But guys, that's it for this really nice Demon King. Alright guys, that is it for the really, really nice Demon King Finn Balor. So let's compare him to some other Finn Balors in my collection. And comparing the Demon King Finn Balor, our new one, to some other Finn Balors in my collection, we have the Elite 83 Finn Balor right here, as well as the Ultimate Edition Finn Balor. Now, with them doing the Greatest Hits Ultimate Edition line, hopefully they put this figure in it and give him the butterfly joints, because I like this one better. This one's got better paint and stuff like that, but I like this one better because of the articulation. And one thing that I do want to check is I want to see how well the headdress fits. I believe it's the same head sculpt. If not, it is interchangeable, so we could just interchange it. But yeah, oh, that looks good. I think I found the headdress that I'm going to use with Finn the Demon King if Finn has to morph into the Demon King in the pick fed. Really nice. I like it. That looks great. But yeah, that's it for Finn Balor, so let's dive into Big E's accessories. Alright guys, and diving into Big E's accessories, I believe he might come with the most out of this wave. I could be wrong, but for his accessories, he comes with some interchangeable fisted hands, which are really, really nice. Really, really nice fisted hands right there. As well as he comes with the, like, mat slamming hands, the ricochet hands, Kawhi Leonard hands, handshaking hands, entrance pose hands for a lot of people, whatever you want to call them. They're those kind of hands. They'll get the job done for whatever you need. And then out of the packaging on the figure, he does come with some mic holding hands, which are very, very nice. Now, for his last accessory, he comes with a WWE Championship with the Big E side plates. These are really nice. And the WWE logo is a little bit different. It's got more white where like the white jewels would be. And this is a nice looking WWE Championship. I like it. I like it that we're getting these like championships with side plates now. This is a really nice step in the right direction for that. I really like it because, you know, you can pair it with the person and it'll look really cool. So, yeah. There's that. But, guys, that's going to wrap things up for Big E's accessories. So, let's dive into Big E himself. Alright, guys, and diving into Big E himself, starting out with head sculpt. I like this head sculpt. It looks just like Big E. You got the nice hair in there. The facial hair looks just like him. Really, really nice. Going down into the torso. He has probably the worst ab crunch out of the set. You're not going to get much of one out of him, but it is what it is. He does have the nice arm articulation that can move. He, of course, does have the bicep articulation in there, the double-jointed pinless arms, as well as some black wrist tape. This attire is so nice. The white with the blue, the black, and the red. So nice. This is probably my personal favorite Big E gear that I have. For his elites, I have 2 additional Big E elites, and I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite attire so far. But he does have the waist swivel right there. He can kick forward. That's the one thing with these Big E figures. He can't kick forward the greatest, but it is what it is. He's got the upper thigh cut, the double-jointed knees, the upper boot rotation, the ankle pivot, and the ankle rocker. And, oh, he's got some printing on his boots that say Big E with the blue, black, and red. Really, really nice. But, guys, that's it for Big E. So, let's compare Big E to some other Big E's in my collection. And comparing our Elite 98 Big E to the rest of the Big E's in my collection, we have his last Elite, which is the Elite 95, and this is a new head sculpt. I like this head sculpt a lot better, but you have the Elite 95 and the Elite 77 Big E, I believe it is. It's one of those because it was like Elite 77 and Elite 76 that had Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods in this exact same gear. So really, really nice. I do like this. This is my favorite Big E, the white. I really like this one. This one's pretty good, and this one's just all right. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I like it, but it's all right. But yeah, that's it for Big E. Alright guys, it is now that portion of the review where we will rank the full set from worst to best in my own personal opinion. And coming into this wave, this is one of those waves that like I was actually really looking forward to because we got the updated Mandy Rhodes, our first time in the line Big E, a new Randy Orton, finally another Demon King, another Big E, and then we got the Farooq. I mean, the Big E we probably could have lived without, but I get it. They want to keep putting out Big E. But, yeah. So the criterias for the rankings are likeness to the talent, accessories, posability, movability, kind of personal preference plays into this a little bit too. I mean, I try not to be biased with anybody. I try to keep it like how well the figure feels. And overall, presentability. So, the worst figure in the wave, in my own personal opinion, the worst figure in the wave, I hate to do this, is probably going to be Mandy Rhodes. Unfortunately, Mandy Rhodes has to be the worst figure, just due to this shoulder not working. If her shoulder worked perfectly, she would be probably 3rd or 4th, but yeah, a great attire, just great overall. I love all the sculpting and everything like that. It's just that one thing. If you can't move, you can't be a top tier figure. And her right shoulder, well, her left shoulder can't move. So, yeah, that's why Mandy Rhodes comes in at the number 6 spot. Number 5 is Farooq. I like the Farooq. It's just, I don't know. I like collecting Legends figures. It's overall a solid figure. I'm just not the biggest Farooq guy. Like, it's a good figure. Oh yeah, and another thing for the criteria, just because a figure comes in at the worst spot doesn't mean it's the worst figure of all time and has no redeeming qualities, and just because a figure comes in at the #1 spot doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaws either. But Farooq, I did head swap it, and it looks a lot better. If I wouldn't have head swapped it, he probably would have been in the #6 spot, but I put him in 5. I feel like that's fair. But yeah, Farooq comes in at the #5 spot. #4, I'm giving it to Big E. Actually, wait. I'm gonna flip it really quick. So, Farooq is gonna be 4, and Big E is gonna be 5. The reason why I put Big E at 5 is because of the legs. I get it, he's a bigger individual in, like, the upper thighs and everything like that, but he can't move. He can't move. He can't really kick very well or anything like that. His ab crunch is terrible and everything like that. He does come with the WWE Championship with the Big E side plates, and the new head sculpt, but yeah, he deserves the #5 spot. Farooq is #4, so the #3 spot, I'm going to give it to Finn Balor. Now, the reason why I say this, and he's not higher up on the list, is because I agree with everybody. He is way too short. You saw that Elite 83 and that Ultimate Edition Demon King up next to this guy. They tower over him. And I get it, he's 5'11", but this almost makes him like 5'5". He's not much taller than Mandy Rhodes in this, which he should be way taller than her. But the paint apps are great. This is a really good figure from head to toe. It's just the height, and I prefer the Ultimate Edition anyway. But yeah, that's why Demon King Finn Balor comes in at 3. All right, top 2. We have Randy Orton and Rick Boogs. Randy Orton is 2, and Rick Boogs is 1. Randy Orton gets the second spot mainly because we've seen this exact same attire before in Elite Series 79. It's just a different head sculpt, but it's a really good Randy Orton, which is why he made it up to the #2 spot. He comes with the Raw Tag Team title and the really incredible head sculpt. And then Rick Boogs. Boogs takes home the #1 spot today. The best figure, in my opinion, in the set. He is the best figure, in my opinion. He has a really good head sculpt, a really good accessory, a really good attire, and he is a lot like the Elite 97 Sheamus, in where he's very seamless. Like, he almost doesn't really look like an action figure. He looks better than an action figure, but he comes with the guitar. I love the guitar, but yeah, I love it. So, you have Rick Boogs 1, Randy Orton 2, Finn Balor 3, Farooq 4, Big E 5, and Mandy Rhodes 6. So you have the best figure to the worst figure, in my own personal opinion. But yeah, I'm happy with this ranking. I mean, I wish I could move around a few people, because if they were better, I would. But yeah, best figure to the worst figure, in my own personal opinion. But yeah, I like it. Alright guys, and that is going to wrap things up for the review today on the WWE Elite Series 98, Farooq, Asad, Finn Balor, and Big E. And honestly, not a whole lot to complain about with these figures. I mean, yeah, I have my complaints and my gripes, but that's why we have the rankings, so I can kind of get those out. But the Farooq is really good. If there was a few more things with the Demon King Finn Balor, I think he would have moved up higher in the ranking. And Big E, we just got a Big E in Elite, well, not yet, but basically when this wave came out, we had just gotten a Big E in Elite 95, but now it's been like almost 5 or 6 series without a Big E, which, I mean, this Big E will get the job done. Maybe we'll get another one soon. I don't think we have another one coming out, because we got like all the way up to Elite 109. That kind of got showed off to us at San Diego Comic-Con, so yeah. But yeah, really good. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the review today, please leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. with turning on the notification bell so that you guys never miss an upload here on the channel. Go follow my Instagram. If you guys would like to pick up these figures for yourself or the whole wave in general, go over to ringsidecollectibles.com, wrestlingfigs.com. 2 links to get you the same website. Go grab these figures if you haven't already. Go check out everything else they have to offer. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys all in the very next review. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and peace!